possible to control a lamp from 4 different positions? Yes, you can even control from 10 different positions. I'm Trainer Lex, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install a lamp with the 4 switches being controlled from 4 different positions. First, let's start by working drawing. This is the layout drawing. As you can see, one-way switch, two-way switches, and an intermediate switch. Those are all I need for control a lamp from 4 different positions. Switch 1 is the master switch, and the remaining controls the switch from 3 different positions but at intervals. I started by mounting my switch boxes, my conduits, and all, and ensure that they are level as well as the measurements are in fit to make sure that everything runs as usual. This is the surface mount with conduits, but remember you can use your trunking, you can use cable trays, you can use whichever wiring system you want to use, but at the end of the day, the installation remains to be the same. So drawing of cable is being done, and I'm not using the draw tape, but you understand you have to use the draw tape. If you haven't gone through my videos, please go through my videos. We will have many videos on materials, on tools, and even on working drawings. So make sure you miss nothing. So the green wire is the first live or the live wire I'm using in this case. So you can see the one that is protruding from the end box is going direct to the last switch. That is the common of the two-way switch. And then I'm also alternating the yellow and the green wire. In this case, I'm doing for the learning purpose so that you can see clearly. I'm going to use yellow for live 2 and green for the live 1 so that you can see during the termination. So I'm doing the final termination of the first line, which is the green. And from there, I'm now going to show you the switch arrangement in terms of terminals. This is the one-way switch with only 2 terminals, the common and live 1. That's going to act as the master switch. Then we have the two-way one-gang switch with 3 terminals, a common with the live 1 and live 2 terminals. And then we have an intermediate switch with the 4 terminals, live 1, live 1, live 2, as you can see it. And then we have the last two-way one-gang switch again. So I'm going to install, but I'll start with the switch 4. But before I do that, I have to ensure that I strip the end of the cable to ensure that I have the bare conductor. And then that's not all. I'll also have to bend the tip of the conductor. In that we refer to it as nipping. And it helps to ensure that it gives a tight grip in the terminal. We don't want installing a loose connection. Remember, loose connection is one of the causes of faults in accessories like switches, in this case, or sockets. So we do nipping to avoid that. So once nipping is done, you go ahead to now doing the termination. Remember, I said termination is the conductor to the terminal. That's what we are going now to do now. We're not doing jointing here. So the common of switch 4, goes direct to the lamp as the live. And then green, I've said green is my live 1 and yellow is my live 2. So I'll just enter it as it for two-way one-gang switch. The same, I'll do it for switch 2, which is also a two-way one-gang switch. So once I'm done, you do the tightening of the screws. As you can see now, we have 4 cables here, meaning we have 4 terminals. And this side, the left side is for switch 4 and the right side is for switch 2. Remember, they're all two-way switch. So live 1 and live 2. In this case, you don't have to follow the order that is written behind the switch. We are just going to take all the switches, we align them in one line. So if it's live 1, live 2 from this switch, it's just entering the live 1 in that order. And the other one, as well as live 2, that order. Don't follow the order. When you follow the order, it means the intermediate switch, the switch 3, it will be hard to control in that manner. You can do it on the table before you do it in the actual house installation, so that you don't mess the final installation during the test, or assuming you didn't do the test and then the client later realized that you did wrong. So if you want to control the switch from 4 different positions, ensure that we interchange. We call it crisscross installation. So the master switch has been installed, the common from the consumer unit, and then the live 1 now going to the common of switch 2, which is a two-way. So if you remember, the live 1 and live 2 from switch 2 going to the intermediate switch, I've already explained that. So once you're done, ensure now the screws are well fixed and tight as well. And then we are going to mount our our lamp stand, as you can see. I'm doing so. You have to ensure that the live, with this, since it's an AC power, we don't follow any order. Just as far as the live and neutral has entered the two terminals, that's okay. So once you're done, now you have to fix your lamp stand back to the end box, and then you will proceed with fixing all the switches back to the switch boxes. That's what we refer to the final fix in the process of. But to ensure that before you carry out the final fix, you have tested the circuit, carrying out continuity. Remember, the switches you can only test for continuity polarity once they're not fixed finally. And for this case, I'm not going to do that. I'll carry all those during the testing unit, and just put for the testing unit. Remember, I've been there from planning stage to the performing stage, and just ensure that you're following everything. Okay, now everything's done, and this is a functional test. As you can see, I'm doing it with the live power, and you can see the lamp operating as I've explained in the first place. So I hope everything's good for you, and you have enjoyed this to the maximum. Thank you for your time. Subscribe or follow me on TikTok for all this. Thank you, and see you in the next video.